as we studied in the previous lectures that there were four central problems which must be solved by an economy. So in this video we are going to discuss how are the central problems solved, and welcome to Economics is Live. This video is presented by me, Pulkit Sharma. So let's get started. There are two methods of solving the central problems. Number one, market or price mechanism, and number two, adoption of economic planning. First method, market or price mechanism. In this method, the central problem of what to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce, how much should be invested to bring about economic growth are solved through the market forces of demand and supply. Number two, adoption of economic planning. In this method, the central problem of what to produce, how to produce, for whom to produce are solved by the Central Planning Authority. Okay. Market or price mechanism. In this method, those goods are produced more for which there is greater demand, and those goods are produced less for which there is less demand. The demand for and supply of various goods determine the prices and quantities produced of various goods. Okay, adoption of economic planning. In this method, government sets up a central planning authority which has been called by several names such as Planning Commission, Planning Ministry, Planning Board. Market or price mechanism. The prices of factors such as land, labor, capital depends upon their demand and supply, and these factor prices determine the income of the owners of these factors. Okay, and it is these incomes which in turn determine the distribution of goods among the various individuals in a society. Adoption of economic planning. It is worth noting that there is no country in the world today which allows the solution of these central problems through the market forces of demand and supply. Even in the capitalist countries such as England, USA, France, government interferes in the economy and affects the solution of these problems through the adoption of proper monetary policies, fiscal policy, and direct controls. So, monetary policy. Policies regarding the supply of money, bank credit, rate of interest, these are known as the monetary policies. These are managed by a central bank, that is Reserve Bank of India, RBI, in our country. Fiscal policy. Government expenditure, taxation policies, all these policies are fiscal policies. These are generally determined by the government. Direct controls. Industrial licensing, policies, imports and exports, etc. The government interferes in the working of the capitalist economy through these instruments because it has now been realized that the solution of these central problems, when done with the market forces of demand and supply, will result in wide economic fluctuations, price instability, unemployment, and lack of economic